Mind Your Words, Let Your Silent Words Bring You Wealth, presented by Boundless Books Audio. Introduction. Welcome to Boundless Books Audio, the channel where timeless wisdom meets unstoppable ambition. Here, we transform powerful ideas into immersive audiobooks designed to reprogram your mind for success, abundance, and peace. If you're ready to level up your mindset and create a life that aligns with your deepest desires, then you've just found your sanctuary. Be sure to subscribe, because every audio you hear here is a step toward the life you've been visualizing. Today's audiobook is called Mind Your Words, Let Your Silent Words Bring You Wealth, and it reveals a truth most people overlook: your words are energy, and your silent words are even more powerful. Have you ever noticed that the words you repeat to yourself every day, the things you say in silence, under your breath, in the mirror, become your reality? That's not a coincidence. That's manifestation in its purest form. Your inner dialogue is a secret conversation with the universe, and whether you're aware of it or not, you are always scripting your future. Wealth doesn't start in your bank account. It starts in your vocabulary. Words of lack bring lack. Words of power bring prosperity. What you repeatedly affirm in silence becomes your energetic signature, and money responds to energy, not effort alone. This audiobook will guide you into mastering your inner voice, rewiring your beliefs, and using the energy of silent intention to attract wealth, success, and abundance into your life. We'll uncover how to reverse negative self-talk, replace inner doubt with certainty, and use subtle language patterns to align with financial overflow. Remember, it's not just what you say out loud. It's what you say when no one is listening that defines your future. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Understand how self-talk shapes your reality. Your inner dialogue is a powerful internal force that can significantly impact your life's trajectory. It can either propel you towards your goals or hold you back from reaching them. The words and messages you tell yourself play a crucial role in shaping your experiences and perceptions. Understanding and consciously directing this dialogue is essential for personal growth and achievement. Negative self-talk often manifests as a critical inner voice that undermines confidence and fosters doubt. This form of self-communication can lead to anxiety, decrease motivation, and make it challenging to pursue your aspirations. For instance, thoughts like "I'm not good enough" or "I can't handle this" can prevent you from taking meaningful steps toward your goals. These messages reinforce a belief system that limits potential and discourages risk-taking, which is often necessary for significant achievement. Conversely, cultivating a positive and supportive inner dialogue can have an uplifting effect on your mental and emotional well-being. When you encourage yourself with affirmations such as "I am capable" or "I can learn from this experience," you build resilience and open yourself to opportunities. Positive self-talk boosts your energy and motivation, making it easier to navigate challenges and recover from setbacks. This kind of dialogue fosters a growth mindset where challenges are seen as opportunities to grow rather than insurmountable obstacles. Awareness is the first step in transforming your inner dialogue. It involves paying close attention to the thoughts and emotions that arise throughout the day. By observing these patterns without judgment, you can start to identify which aspects of your self-talk are beneficial and which are detrimental. This self-awareness allows you to actively choose which thoughts to encourage and which to reshape or dismissing. Taking responsibility for your inner dialogue is crucial. It requires a deliberate effort to reframe negative thoughts and reinforce positive ones. Techniques such as mindfulness meditation, journaling, or cognitive behavioral strategies can be instrumental in this process. These practices help you detach from harmful patterns and create a space where positive affirmations can thrive. Ultimately, the way you talk to yourself shapes your reality. By embracing a kinder and more encouraging inner dialogue, you empower yourself to take actions that align with your deepest values and aspirations. Remember, the words you choose to say to yourself are within your control. Make them count towards building a fulfilling and resilient life. Chapter 2. Use positive affirmations to transform your inner dialogue. As you embark on the journey of transforming your inner dialogue, it's essential to recognize that this is a process that demands dedication and conscious effort. One of the most effective strategies for fostering a positive self-perception is the practice of positive affirmations. These are short, powerful statements designed to challenge and undermine negative thoughts and to replace them with constructive, empowering beliefs. The principle behind affirmations lies in the science of neuroplasticity, which suggests that the brain is continually adapting and reorganizing itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. By consistently feeding your mind with positive affirmations, you essentially strengthen these new positive neural pathways. The more you repeat these affirmations, the stronger these pathways become, and the more automatic the positive thoughts flow. To begin, it's crucial to identify the specific aspects of your life or personality where you desire improvement or support. For instance, if you often find yourself beleaguered by self-doubt, an affirmation like, "I am capable and deserving of success," can be a powerful antidote. Similarly, if anxiety about future events is a recurrent theme, an affirmation such as, "I am at peace with my past, present, and future," can help alleviate this stress. Crafting effective affirmations requires that they be positive, in the present tense, and unequivocally stated. This means avoiding negations and focusing on what you want to feel or achieve rather than what you wish to change or eliminate. For example, rather than saying, "I will stop being afraid," you might say, "I am confident and brave." This positive framing helps your brain to visualize achieving these affirmations, which reinforces their impact. Repeating affirmations with conviction and emotional intensity further enhances their effectiveness. The emotional charge behind the words you repeat can help embed these beliefs deeper into your subconscious, where they can begin to influence not just your thoughts but also your actions and reactions. With consistent practice, you'll notice that your internal dialogue starts shifting from negative and critical to positive and supportive. This transformation in your self-talk can profoundly impact your mindset, influencing your behaviors, decisions, and overall sense of well-being over time. As these positive affirmations become integrated into your thought patterns, they begin to manifest as real changes in your life, reflecting the new positive narrative you've cultivated within your mind. This shift not only enhances how you view yourself but also improves how you interact with the world around you, leading to a more fulfilling and optimistic life experience. Chapter 3: Identify and Challenge Negative Thought Patterns. Embarking on a journey of self-improvement often begins with embracing positive affirmations, but an equally important aspect involves addressing and transforming the negative thought patterns that unconsciously undermine our potential. These patterns, often ingrained through years of habit, can shape our reality, influencing how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. The first step in this transformative process is to identify and acknowledge the nature of your negative self-talk. What narratives do you repeat to yourself throughout the day? Are there common themes of inadequacy, fear, or pessimism? Recognizing these patterns is crucial as it lays the groundwork for change. Once you've pinpointed these recurring thoughts, it's important to examine the emotions they evoke and the circumstances that trigger them. Do these thoughts surface during work challenges, social interactions, or perhaps when you're alone with your thoughts? Understanding these triggers helps in anticipating and managing them more effectively. The critical next step is to challenge these negative thoughts. This involves scrutinizing them to see if they hold any truth. Often, you'll find that these thoughts are based on distorted perceptions rather than objective facts. Ask yourself, is this really true, or is there evidence to support this thought? This kind of questioning can reveal that many of your negative thoughts are not factual but rather misinterpretations of your experiences. Another powerful method is to apply the same kindness you would offer a friend to yourself. Consider whether you would ever say these harsh words to someone else. If the answer is no, why say them to yourself? This perspective helps foster compassion towards yourself, encouraging a kinder and more supportive inner dialogue. As you practice these strategies, you gradually dismantle the hold that negative thoughts have over you. This doesn't mean that you will never experience self-doubt or negativity again, but rather that you'll be better equipped to handle them constructively. By reframing these thoughts, you open up space for more realistic, compassionate, and empowering narratives, ultimately fostering a healthier mindset that supports your overall well-being and personal growth. Through consistent practice, challenging and transforming negative thought patterns not only enhances your mental and emotional landscape but also propels you towards realizing your true potential. It's a pivotal part of the journey towards a more fulfilled and self-empowered life. Chapter 4: Build Confidence Through Empowering Self-Talk. By recognizing and challenging negative thought patterns, you have taken a vital step toward reshaping your inner dialogue into one that is more empowering and supportive. This shift is essential for building self-confidence and fostering a sense of personal achievement. To enhance this process, it is crucial to actively cultivate positive self-talk, which centers on acknowledging your strengths and past successes. Begin by reflecting on the challenges you've overcome and the objectives you've met in the past. Each achievement, whether big or small, is a testament to your capabilities and resilience. Reminding yourself of these victories helps construct a foundation of self-belief that supports future endeavors. It's important to see these accomplishments as building blocks, each one contributing to a larger structure of confidence and competence. Encourage yourself with kindness and compassion, much like you would support a close friend. This approach involves speaking to yourself with gentle and affirming words, focusing on your potential rather than your limitations. For instance, instead of telling yourself, "I can't handle this," try framing it as, "I have handled tough situations before, and you can use those skills to manage this one as well." This positive reframing shifts your focus from fear and doubt to a recognition of your own strength and adaptability. Moreover, center your thoughts on what can go right in a situation instead of what might go wrong. This optimistic outlook does not ignore potential challenges but chooses to emphasize possible positive outcomes. By doing so, you cultivate a mindset that expects success and is more likely to achieve it. For example, when approaching a difficult task, envision yourself handling the task skillfully and imagine the satisfaction of accomplishing it. Regularly repeating positive affirmations can significantly reinforce this new mindset. Affirmations like "I am capable," "I am strong," and "I am resilient" are powerful tools for building self-esteem and confidence. These should be tailored to reflect personal values and goals, making them more meaningful and effective. As you practice this enhanced self-talk, you will find that your self-assurance not only strengthens but becomes a reliable source of motivation and resilience in the face of uncertainty and challenge. The transition to a more positive and confident inner dialogue is a transformative journey that influences every aspect of your life, promoting a stronger, longer, more fulfilled self. Chapter 5: Overcome Self-Doubt and Criticism with Supportive Self-Talk. Shifting your inner dialogue towards empowerment is a transformative process that involves acknowledging and reframing the self-doubt and self-criticism that can often undermine your confidence and growth. It's completely normal to experience these negative thoughts; they are part of the human experience. However, the key to overcoming them lies in recognizing their presence and actively choosing to counteract them with positive, supportive self-talk. When self-doubt begins to surface, it's essential to pause and identify these thoughts explicitly. This moment of pause is crucial. It's an opportunity to step back and observe your thoughts objectively rather than being swept away by them. Acknowledging that these thoughts are merely thoughts, not facts, can diminish their power over you. Once you've identified these negative thoughts, the next step is to reframe them in a way that supports your growth and self-esteem. For example, when you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," consciously replace it with, "I am capable and constantly learning." This kind of reframing doesn't deny your feelings but redirects your focus towards self-compassion and personal development. Similarly, when faced with thoughts like, "I'll never succeed," it's helpful to shift this to, "I will learn from my mistakes and grow." This perspective emphasizes resilience and the ongoing journey of learning rather than a fixed and finite outcome. Such shifts in thinking not only enhance your emotional resilience but also prepare you to handle challenges more effectively. Supportive self-talk is a powerful tool for building a healthier, more compassionate relationship with yourself. It allows you to become your own ally rather than your critic. Celebrating small victories is an integral part of this process. Recognizing even your minor achievements can reinforce your sense of competence and bolster your motivation. Remember, the journey towards overcoming self-doubt is universal. Even the most outwardly confident individuals wrestle with their inner critics from time to time. The difference lies in how they manage these thoughts. By consistently practicing supportive self-talk, you gradually build the resilience necessary to navigate life's ups and downs. Transforming your inner dialogue requires patience and persistent effort over time. This practice will not only reduce the impact of negative thoughts but also unlock your full potential by fostering a mindset geared towards continuous growth and self-compassion. Chapter 6: Create a positive mindset by shifting your inner dialogue. As you strive to navigate the challenges posed by self-doubt and criticism, it becomes crucial to acknowledge the profound impact of your inner dialogue on your overall mindset. The conversations you have with yourself can either fortify your spirit or weaken your resolve. Transforming this inner dialogue is key to fostering a positive and empowering mindset. To initiate this transformation, the first step is to cultivate a heightened awareness of your thoughts and emotions. Pay close attention to moments when your mind veers towards negativity. This mindfulness allows you to catch and address negative self-talk in real time. For example, when you find yourself thinking, "I'll never be able to do this," pause and reframe this thought to, "I am facing challenges, but I am learning and growing with every step." This subtle shift in language can significantly alter your perception, helping you view difficulties as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Moreover, it's important to concentrate on your strengths and past achievements. Reflecting on what you have already accomplished can be a powerful antidote to feelings of inadequacy. Make a habit of acknowledging and celebrating your successes, even if they seem minor. This practice not only boosts your self-esteem but also reinforces your capabilities in your own eyes, contributing to a more resilient and optimistic outlook. Building on these strategies, you can further enhance your mindset through positive affirmations. These are simple yet powerful statements that you repeat to yourself to foster self-belief and combat negative thoughts. Phrases like, "I am capable," and "strong," or "I can handle whatever comes my way," when repeated consistently, can embed these positive beliefs into your subconscious, making them a fundamental part of how you view yourself and your abilities. Remember, the words you choose to speak to yourself have immense power in shaping your reality. By consciously choosing words that uplift and encourage, you are not only improving your current state of mind but also paving the way for continued success and fulfillment. The journey toward a positive mindset is ongoing, and each step you take in refining your inner dialogue is a step toward a more empowered and confident self. Chapter 7: Recognize the impact of self-talk on mental health. Your inner dialogue profoundly influences your mental health, serving as the silent narrator of your daily experiences and shaping your perceptions of both yourself and the world around you. Recognizing the power of self-talk is crucial in understanding its impact on your well-being. The conversations you have with yourself can either uplift and support your mental health or undermine it, leading to increased feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression. Negative self-talk often involves harsh criticisms or pessimistic thoughts about oneself, which can erode self-esteem and lead to a distorted perception of reality. This kind of inner dialogue might include thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," "I can't do anything right," or "things will never get better." These statements are not only harmful but can also become self-fulfilling prophecies, reinforcing feelings of inadequacy and despair. Conversely, positive self-talk involves speaking to yourself with compassion and understanding, much like you would to a close friend. This supportive inner voice can encourage resilience, boost confidence, and promote a more optimistic outlook on life by consciously choosing to focus on affirmative and uplifting messages can counteract the often automatic tendency toward negativity. Examples of positive self-talk include affirmations such as, "I am capable of handling this," "I am worthy of good things," or "I can learn from this situation." The transition to a more positive inner dialogue requires awareness and practice. It begins with noticing the patterns of your self-talk and identifying moments when negative thoughts arise. By challenging these negative thoughts and reframing them into more positive or realistic statements, you can gradually shift the tone of your internal conversations. This might involve questioning the accuracy of pessimistic thoughts, looking for evidence that contradicts them, or focusing on solutions rather than problems. As you cultivate a more positive and compassionate inner dialogue, you will likely notice a shift in your overall mental health. This more supportive way of talking to yourself can reduce stress, lessen anxiety, and diminish the risk of depression. Moreover, it can enhance your sense of well-being, making daily challenges more manageable and helping you to recognize and celebrate your strengths and achievements. Thus, by harnessing the power of your inner dialogue, you hold the key to a more fulfilling and joyful life, demonstrating just how much the way you talk to yourself truly matters. Chapter 8: Practice mindfulness to become aware of your self-talk. Mindfulness is an invaluable practice that significantly enhances your awareness of your inner dialogue, emotions, and bodily sensations. By engaging in regular mindfulness exercises, you can attune more deeply to your thoughts, uncovering patterns of negative self-talk that may be subtly undermining your confidence and well-being. To begin incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine, dedicate a few minutes each day to sit in a quiet, comfortable space. Close your eyes and direct your attention to your breathing. Observe the natural rhythm of your breath, how it feels as you inhale and exhale, and the sensations it creates in your body. The goal here isn't to change your breathing but to connect with the moment as it is. As you focus on your breath, your mind will inevitably wander. This is normal and to be expected. The practice lies in noticing when this happens without criticism or judgment. Each time you find your thoughts straying, acknowledge where they went and gently redirect your focus back to your breathing. This act of returning your attention to your breath serves as a gentle training ground for managing distractions and fostering greater mental clarity. Through consistent practice, mindfulness cultivates a heightened awareness of your mental chatter. Many people are surprised to discover how much of their internal dialogue is negative. Common thoughts include self-criticism, doubts about one's abilities, or replaying uncomfortable interactions. However, the awareness developed through mindfulness offers the first step towards transformation. By observing these thoughts without attachment, you gain the ability to recognize them simply as thoughts, not truths. This process of observation and non-judgment fosters an environment where you can consciously choose how to respond to your self-talk instead of being swept away by negative narratives. Mindfulness empowers you to challenge and reshape these thoughts. Over time, this practice can lead to significant shifts in your mental landscape, replacing critical or unhelpful thoughts with more supportive and compassionate ones. Mindfulness is about more than just noticing your thoughts, it's about changing your relationship with your mind. As you become more practiced in mindfulness, you'll find that not only is your self-talk becoming more positive, however, your overall sense of emotional well-being is enhanced. This transformation is one of the powerful benefits of mindfulness, contributing to a more balanced and reflective approach to life's challenges. Chapter 9: Rewire your brain for positive thinking through self-talk. Harnessing the power of positive self-talk is an essential step in rewiring your brain towards a more optimistic outlook. By consciously acknowledging your inner dialogue, you have already embarked on a transformative journey. The key now is to methodically replace any negative thoughts with affirmations that empower and uplift you. To begin, identify specific areas in your life where you feel improvements are needed. This could range from self-esteem and body image to professional achievements and personal relationships. Pinpointing these areas allows you to tailor affirmations that directly address your insecurities and aspirations. Creating personalized affirmations involves crafting statements that are positive, in the present tense, and feel genuinely believable to you. For instance, if you are looking to boost your confidence at work, an affirmation like, "I am competent and respected by my peers," can be highly effective. Similarly, to improve self-esteem, you might use, "I am worthy of love and happiness." These affirmations should be recited daily, ideally in the morning when your mind is clear, or during times of stress and uncertainty. This practice of repeating affirmations serves as mental exercise, effectively training your brain to focus more on positive experiences and thoughts. Just as physical exercise strengthens the body, mental affirmations strengthen cognitive pathways that promote positivity. This rewiring is backed by the principles of neuroplasticity, which suggests that the brain is adaptable and can be molded over time by our experiences and thoughts. Moreover, as you consistently engage in positive self-talk, you will likely notice a shift in your overall attitude. The negativity that once might have seemed overwhelming will begin to diminish, and in its place, you'll find a more positive and proactive approach to life's challenges. This doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties you face, but rather approaching them with a healthier mindset that favors resilience and solution finding. Incorporating these practices into your daily routine can significantly impact your mental health and general well-being. Remember, the change will not happen overnight, but with persistence and dedication, your brain will gradually begin to favor a more positive and empowering dialogue. This shift not only enhances your mood and self-esteem but also influences how you interact with others, fostering better relationships and opening up new opportunities for personal growth and happiness. Chapter 10: Develop a growth mindset with encouraging self-talk. As you begin replacing negative self-talk with empowering affirmations, a significant shift in your mindset gradually unfolds. This change is more than just a fleeting adjustment, it's a deep-seated evolution towards seeing challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. With each positive affirmation, you reinforce your belief in your ability to overcome difficulties and achieve your goals. Empowering affirmations serve as mental tools that help you cultivate a growth mindset. This mindset, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that your basic abilities are just the starting point for potential growth. Unlike a fixed mindset, which assumes that abilities are static and unchangeable, a growth mindset thrives on challenge and sees failure not as evidence of unintelligence, but as a heartening springboard for growth and for stretching our existing. With a growth mindset, obstacles become less intimidating. You start to perceive them as opportunities to learn and improve rather than as threats. This shift is crucial because it allows you to engage more fully with your tasks and challenges without the fear of failure. For example, if you encounter a setback, instead of telling yourself, "I'm not good at this," you might say, "What can I learn from this experience?" This kind of thinking encourages resilience, making you less susceptible to anxiety and more resilient in the face of adversity. Moreover, adopting empowering affirmations and a growth mindset enhances your openness to feedback. Instead of defending against criticism, you see it as valuable input for improvement. This receptiveness to feedback can lead to better performance as it compels you to engage in adaptive learning, constantly adjusting your strategies based on new insights and experiences. Furthermore, this mindset promotes a healthy relationship with effort. In a growth mindset, effort is a path to mastery, not a sign of weakness. This view fosters endurance and persistence, especially in complex or demanding tasks, allowing you to push through challenges with a more sustained effort and a clearer focus. By consistently practicing positive self-talk and embracing the principles of a growth mindset, you unlock a more fulfilling path to personal and professional success. The words you choose to speak to yourself profoundly influence your beliefs, actions, and ultimately your outcomes. Empowering affirmations are not just feel-good quotes but powerful catalysts for change, enabling you to harness your full potential and achieve unprecedented levels of achievement and personal satisfaction. Chapter 11: Communicate effectively with yourself for clarity and focus. Effective self-communication is essential for navigating difficult decisions and tackling challenging tasks. It starts with the way we talk to ourselves internally. Instead of resorting to critical or accusatory tones, which can often spiral into self-doubt, it's beneficial to engage in constructive self-talk. This involves using I statements, which foster a personal connection to the situation and reduce the feeling of self-judgment. When faced with a tough choice or a complex problem, taking a step back to breathe and engage in reflective questioning can be incredibly helpful. Open-ended questions such as, "What are my goals for this project?" or "What are the potential consequences of this decision?" not only provide a structure for thinking but also encourage a deep dive into your motivations and the possible impacts of your actions. This form of inquiry promotes a broader perspective and can illuminate options that may not have been initially apparent. Moreover, this kind of self-dialogue helps in aligning your decision-making process with your personal values and goals. By asking yourself what truly matters in the context of the task or decision at hand, you can prioritize effectively and choose paths that resonate with your overarching objectives. This alignment is crucial as it not only guides you towards more fulfilling outcomes but also reinforces your sense of purpose and self-confidence. Additionally, effective self-communication can aid in stress management by maintaining a calm and composed internal dialogue, especially in the face of adversity. You foster resilience. It's like having a wise inner mentor that helps you to navigate through emotional tumults and practical uncertainties. Practicing this mindful approach to self-communication requires patience and persistence. It might not come naturally at first, especially if you're used to a more critical or hurried thought process. However, over time it can become a valuable tool in your repertoire for managing your professional and personal life by committing to these reflective practices. You empower yourself to make informed decisions with greater confidence and clarity. This doesn't just enhance your productivity and effectiveness, it also contributes to your overall well-being and satisfaction, making every decision a step towards personal growth and fulfillment. Chapter 12: Manage Stress and Anxiety with Calming Self-Talk. When uncertainty starts to creep in, it's not uncommon for us to find ourselves spiraling into a vortex of negative self-talk. This internal dialogue, often critical and pessimistic, can exacerbate feelings of anxiety and stress. However, the power to break free from this cycle lies within us. Accessible through the practice of calming self-talk. Calming self-talk involves using gentle, reassuring words to soothe your nerves and quiet your mind. This practice is about replacing catastrophic thoughts with affirmations that bolster your confidence and resilience. Instead of succumbing to panic with thoughts like "everything is going wrong," try grounding yourself with reminders such as, "I've got this," or "I can handle whatever comes my way." These simple phrases can serve as beacons of stability when your thoughts threaten to run wild. Moreover, when doubts about your capabilities surface, it's crucial to counter them with reminders of your strengths and past accomplishments. This can help shift your focus from perceived weaknesses to acknowledged strengths. Swap out thoughts like "I'm not good enough" with more affirming ones like "I'm doing my best, and that's enough." Such reframing can significantly impact your emotional state, moving you from a mindset of deficiency to one of adequacy and acceptance. Reframing your thoughts isn't just about pushing away the negative, it's about actively cultivating a more balanced perspective on your own experiences. When practiced regularly, this technique can help you shift from anxiety and stress to calm and serenity. You begin to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles but as manageable situations that you are equipped to handle. To effectively engage in positive self-talk, start by becoming aware of the tone and content of your internal dialogue. Notice when you slip into negativity or criticism and consciously choose to adjust your words. Take a deep breath each time you notice a harsh self-judgment and deliberately replace it with a kinder, more supportive message. Remember, the words you speak to yourself are powerful. They can either be your greatest adversary or your most supportive ally. By choosing to speak kindly to yourself, you reinforce your inherent capabilities, strength, and resilience. So next time you find yourself caught in a whirlwind of doubt, take a moment to pause and remind yourself of your own strength and resourcefulness. You are more capable than you think, and your words can profoundly influence your perspective and outcome. Chapter 13: Cultivate Self-Compassion and Empathy Through Kind Self-Talk. You've embarked on the path to quieting your mind and easing your anxieties by starting with gentle self-talk. This is a crucial first step. As you continue on this journey, it's essential to foster self-compassion and empathy through kind self-talk, treating yourself with the same care and understanding as you would a dear friend. Self-talk that is gentle and empathetic plays a significant role in how we perceive and respond to our experiences. It's about speaking to yourself with kindness, understanding, and patience. This approach helps to avoid the trap of self-criticism and harsh judgments, which often lead to feelings of inadequacy and can severely impact self-esteem. When you find yourself facing a Challenge or a setback instead of being your own worst critic, aim to be a supportive ally. Focus on affirming your efforts and celebrating the steps you take, no matter how small they may seem. Emphasizing your strengths, accomplishments, and efforts is not just about boosting your mood in the moment, it's about building a foundation of confidence and resilience. Every time you acknowledge what you've done well or how hard you've tried, you reinforce a positive self-view that can sustain you through future challenges. Practicing self-compassion involves more than just avoiding negativity, it means actively recognizing that imperfection is a natural part of the human experience. This recognition allows you to embrace your flaws and setbacks as integral parts of your journey, not as reasons for self-reproof. By accepting yourself wholly, you cultivate a sense of peace and contentment with who you are at this moment, which is essential for ongoing personal growth. Moreover, this nurturing way of engaging with yourself teaches you to extend the same kindness to others. As your self-compassion grows, so does your empathy, enhancing your relationships and interactions. You begin to see others' struggles through a lens of compassion, which fosters deeper connections and mutual support. By consistently treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you not only improve your relationship with yourself but also set the stage for richer, more compassionate interactions with others. This shift can significantly boost your overall well-being, making you more resilient and confident in facing life's ups and downs. Thus, the practice of kind self-talk and self-compassion is not just about self-soothing, it's about fundamentally transforming your approach to life and relationships. Chapter 14. Set and achieve goals with motivating self-talk. As you continue to cultivate a supportive inner dialogue, it's crucial to leverage the power of positive self-talk to guide you toward your goals. By consistently using affirming and empowering language, you not only boost your confidence but also solidify your commitment to achieving what you set out to do. This practice involves telling yourself that you are capable and deserving of success, which plays a critical role in how you approach challenges and opportunities. One powerful technique is to adjust your language from passive to proactive statements. Instead of saying, "I'll try," opt for, "I will," or "I can." This shift, though subtle, can profoundly influence your mindset, instilling a sense of agency and purpose. Such statements reinforce your belief in your own ability to influence outcomes, moving you from a passive state where success is a possibility to an active state where success is within reach. Focusing on the present moment is another key element of effective self-talk. Concentrate on what you can control right now, rather than being hindered by past setbacks or daunted by future uncertainties. This approach helps minimize feelings of overwhelm and keeps you engaged in the ongoing process of achieving your goals. It's about acknowledging where you are at this moment and understanding that you have the power to take the next step forward. Celebrating small victories is equally important. Recognize and appreciate each step you make toward your larger goals, no matter how minor they may seem. This practice helps build momentum and sustains your motivation. It's a way of reinforcing your success mindset, showing yourself that progress in any form is a sign of competence and worth. Moreover, when faced with obstacles, motivating self-talk can help you navigate through them. By framing challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, you foster resilience and adaptability. This mindset encourages you to view setbacks not as insurmountable barriers but as integral parts of the journey to success. By integrating these strategies into your daily life, you cultivate a robust inner dialogue that supports your aspirations. The continuous practice of empowering self-talk not only enhances your mental resilience but also ensures that you remain steadfast on your path to achieving your goals, equipped to overcome any challenges that arise. Chapter 15. Break free from limiting beliefs by reframing your self-talk. Tackling and transforming limiting beliefs is a critical step towards personal growth and empowerment. These beliefs, often deeply ingrained through past experiences, can significantly hinder your potential. They manifest as internal critics that whisper discouraging thoughts like, "You're not good enough," or "You'll never succeed." However, it's essential to understand that these thoughts are not reflections of reality but are typically rooted in fear, negativity, and outdated narratives about our capabilities. The first step in overcoming these detrimental beliefs is to challenge their validity. Start by asking yourself probing questions such as, is this belief really true, and what evidence do I have to support this thought? This process encourages a more analytical approach to your internal dialogue, prompting you to objectively assess the accuracy of your self-perceptions. For many, these beliefs are not supported by facts but are rather conclusions drawn from isolated incidents or external criticisms. By examining these thoughts through a critical lens, you often discover that they lack a factual basis and are merely assumptions adopted over time. Recognizing this lack of evidence can diminish their power over your emotions and actions. Once you've challenged these beliefs, the next step is to reframe them into positive affirmations that are both. When you are doing your best or you are resilient, directing these affirmations towards yourself helps you begin to internalize them as truths. Using affirmations such as, I am enough, I am worthy, or I am beautiful inside and out, serves as powerful tools for building self-esteem and self-compassion. These affirmations should be specific, positive, and in the present tense, speaking directly to the core of your self-image. They work by slowly rewriting the narrative you have about yourself, reinforcing that you are not only capable of love and success but also deserving of it. It's important to practice these affirmations consistently, particularly during moments of stress, anxiety, or uncertainty. During such times, negative self-talk can be more pronounced, making it a critical moment to counteract these thoughts with positive affirmation. For instance, if you start to feel overwhelmed by a challenge, reminding yourself, I am capable of overcoming difficulties can provide a significant emotional lift and shift your mindset towards problem solving. The benefits of this practice are cumulative, and as you continue, you will likely notice a shift in your overall mindset. This change does not happen overnight but evolves through continuous and mindful practice. You'll find yourself more confident, more empowered, and more at peace with who you are. This new relationship with yourself, built on a foundation of self-love and self-acceptance, not only enhances your emotional well-being but also stabilizes your mental health, providing a resilient buffer against the challenges of daily life. By dedicating yourself to this practice, you ensure that your journey towards self-acceptance is both transformative and nurturing, leading to a more content and fulfilled life. Chapter 17: Navigate challenging emotions and situations with supportive self-talk. When navigating challenging emotions or situations, fostering a supportive inner dialogue is paramount. This self-dialogue should be imbued with kindness, understanding, and compassion, akin to the empathy we would extend to a dear friend in distress. It's crucial to remember that everyone faces adversity and that you are not alone in your struggles. In moments of anxiety or overwhelming feelings, it's helpful to remind yourself of past challenges you've overcome. This reflection can serve as a powerful reminder of your resilience and capability. Acknowledge that it's okay to feel unsettled and that such emotions are part of the human experience. But also remember that you possess the strength to surmount them. Practicing supportive self-talk involves reframing negative thoughts. If you catch yourself criticizing your actions or outcomes, consciously shift to a more constructive perspective. For example, instead of dwelling on a mistake as a failure, view it as an opportunity for growth and learning. Ask yourself what you can take away from the experience and how it can contribute to your personal development. This shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset helps in cultivating resilience and adaptability. Using affirmations is another effective tool in strengthening supportive self-talk. Phrases like, I am strong, I am capable, and I can get through this are not just words, they are powerful declarations that can alter your mindset and emotional state. Repeating these affirmations during tough times can provide a significant psychological boost. They serve as reminders of your inner strength and the personal capabilities that perhaps go unrecognized during periods of stress. Integrating mindfulness into your self-diagnosis can enhance the effectiveness of supportive inner conversations. Mindfulness involves staying present and fully engaging with the here and now. Without judgment, by practicing mindfulness, you can observe your thoughts and feelings without attachment, which allows for a clearer perspective and more rational handling of the situation at hand. Cultivating a supportive inner dialogue is essential for dealing with life's challenges. By treating yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend, reframing your thoughts to focus on growth, using positive affirmations, and practicing mindfulness, you equip yourself with tools to not only survive but thrive through adversity. This approach not only aids in immediate stress relief but also contributes to long-term emotional resilience and personal growth. Chapter 18: Sustain a positive self-talk habit for long-term growth. As you delve into cultivating a supportive inner dialogue, understand that this practice extends beyond merely navigating through challenging times. It fundamentally involves fostering a consistently positive mindset that underpins long-term growth and success. This necessitates transforming self-talk from an occasional practice to a habitual one, a daily commitment to self-awareness and self-encouragement. To integrate this into your daily routine, begin by dedicating a few moments each day specifically for self-reflection. During these moments, actively engage with your own thoughts and emotions. This introspection is crucial. It's about listening to the internal narrative that shapes your perceptions and reactions. Ask yourself pivotal questions such as, what am I telling myself right now? Are these thoughts nurturing and supportive? If a friend were in my place, what would I say to them? This practice helps in identifying and modifying the inner dialogue that often goes unchecked. Understanding the nature of your self-talk is vital. Often, our internal conversations are tinged with criticism or negativity, which can erode self-esteem and hinder personal growth. By consciously recognizing these patterns, you can begin to reframe negative thoughts into affirmations that empower and uplift you. For example, instead of thinking, I can't handle this, you might say, I am learning how to handle challenging situations step by step. This shift not only alters how you view yourself but also how you interact with and respond to various aspects of your life. Moreover, cultivating a supportive inner dialogue is akin to building a nurturing relationship with oneself. It's about developing kindness and compassion internally, much like you would offer support and empathy to a good friend. This approach fosters a strong sense of self-worth and resilience, enabling you to face life's ups and downs with a more balanced and optimistic outlook. Regularly engaging in this reflective practice not only enhances emotional intelligence but also contributes to greater overall well-being. It allows you to establish a foundation of positive self-regard that supports personal and professional growth over time. As this form of self-talk becomes more ingrained, you'll notice a significant shift in your confidence and capability to handle life's challenges, thereby setting the stage for continued success and fulfillment. Chapter 19: Transform your life by using conscious and intentional language. As you've started to cultivate a more supportive inner dialogue, the next step is to deepen this practice through the use of conscious and intentional language. This involves being acutely aware of the words you choose, ensuring they reflect a positive and empowering intent. It's not merely about self-expression, it's about actively molding your thoughts, emotions, and subsequent experiences through language. Intentional language functions as a tool to reinforce your inner strengths and reshape your outlook. Every word you speak or think sends a message to your brain, helping to construct your view of yourself and the world around you. For instance, instead of saying, I can't handle this, which may reinforce a sense of incapacity, you could say, I will find a way to manage this situation, which implies capability and determination. This slight shift in phrasing can significantly alter your emotional and physiological responses to challenges. Moreover, using words that convey ownership and positivity, such as, I choose, or, I can, helps break the chains of limitation. It builds a mindset that is geared towards action and solutions rather than obstacles and problems. This way of thinking not only boosts your confidence but also opens you up to new possibilities. You begin to see opportunities where you once saw barriers, and your potential feels less constrained. Another aspect of intentional language is its ability to shape your emotional landscape. By choosing words that uplift, like joy, love, and gratitude, you can elevate your mood and overall outlook. These words act like a frequency that tunes your emotional state towards more positive vibrations, encouraging a more hopeful and optimistic perspective. Incorporating this practice requires mindfulness and persistence. It begins with self-awareness, recognizing the moments when your language veers towards negativity or self-doubt. The next step is to consciously choose words that align with your desired experience and state of being. It's a skill that develops over time, with each intentional word strengthening your ability to control and direct your mental and emotional energy. By embracing the power of intentional language, you're not just adjusting how you communicate, you're fundamentally transforming your life's trajectory. This powerful shift enables you to move forward with greater confidence and clarity, fully unlocks your potential and enhances your life in profound ways as you embark on the transformative journey of mindful self-talk. It's crucial to understand that the words you choose to use shape your reality. Think of your words as the architects of your existence. They have the power to construct or deconstruct your sense of self and the world around you. By consciously selecting empowering language, you are laying down a robust foundation for a life characterized by confidence, resilience, and continuous growth. Your words act like sparks that ignite the fire of self-acceptance. This fire, once lit, has the potential to grow into a powerful force, much like a wildfire spreading positivity and transformation across every aspect of your life. This isn't just about occasional positive affirmations, it's about a consistent practice that integrates positive language into every thought and interaction. Over time, this practice reshapes your internal dialogue, which in turn transforms your external experiences. Imagine the impact of shifting from self-critical thoughts like, "I can't do this," to empowering ones like, "I am capable of overcoming challenges." This simple change in language can dramatically alter your emotional and psychological landscape. It encourages a mindset that views challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Furthermore, this shift helps cultivate resilience as you start to approach life's difficulties with a can-do attitude and a belief in your own abilities. Engaging in positive self-talk fosters a sense of self-acceptance that is essential for personal growth. Accepting yourself fully, including your strengths and your flaws, allows you to navigate life with a deeper sense of peace and satisfaction. It makes you more resilient to criticisms and pressures from the outside world diminish as you are anchored in your own self-worth. As you consistently practice this empowering self-talk, you'll notice a transformative change in how you perceive and interact with the world. You'll find yourself more open to new experiences, more adaptable in the face of change, and more optimistic about the future. This positivity radiates outward, influencing others in your life and attracting more positive outcomes. So as you go forth, remember to speak life into your existence. Choose your words wisely, for they have the power to change your world in ways you never imagined possible. Watch as your new empowering narrative turns into a lived reality, bringing with it a life filled with more joy, success, and fulfillment. Thanks for listening to Boundless Books Audio, where knowledge fuels transformation. If you found this audiobook valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that helps you unlock your potential.